Okay, the next tool is scale. So I'm going to disconnect some of these components, control, and here I'll move the rotate tool over here, and I'll bring up the scale tool. There you go. Okay, so let's connect in the geometry, and you can see by default that it's made this copy at 50% or a scale factor of 0.5. So I have a couple of inputs that I could change. One of them, and let's move this radians tool. Input here, and I'm going to need a slider. I'll copy this one here, bring it over, and connect it in. Okay, so this slider is, basically starting from, same size to, it can't do 0, 100%. Now it's doubling it. This is something that maybe you would want to alter the number of decimals. So that this is whole numbers right now. If I was to drop this down and allow, 3 digits or, 2 digits, so I can get 2 decimal points, that may give me a little bit more to work with. I could also change this to maybe a smaller number. So you can kind of see how those scale factors will work. I can also change the center point for the scaling. So let's see here. If I was to take this and move it up here and connect it in to this position, you can see that it's still scaling it by whatever factor I've changed this number slider to represent. But it also generated a reference point about which to increase the scale. So let's bring this down to both of them to 0. That's where the default position would have been. So if we didn't have any point assigned here, you can see as I move the X coordinate to the right, the actual scaling is happening to the left. So it's acting as a kind of a reference point. Okay, so that's all you need to do for the scale tool. So I'll make my screenshot of this one too.